Hi, my name is Jake Harmon, and I am presenting my thesis, The Synoptic Problem. The Synoptic Problem is a reflection on the various anecdotes collected by Diogenes Laertius in his classic book, The Lives and Opinions of Eminent Philosophers. Within this book, we have most of the surviving information on various lives and the works of Greek philosophers who came both before and after Socrates. Important to this project, however, are the sections on the philosophers Plato, Diogenes, and Aristippus. Though Plato would go on to become the most remembered and influential philosopher of the three, Laertius's anecdotes about their time together in Syracuse at the court of Dionysius the tyrant reveals substantial philosophical disagreement and growth between them. Unfortunately, the sourcing of Laertius is often patchy, as he did not compile this book until some 500 years after the events portrayed. Therefore, I am conducting this project with inspiration from contemporary stories into the historical Jesus, where today scholars have largely given up on the mission to find the true nuggets of the gospel in favor of viewing the gospels themselves as cohesive works crafted by certain communities with a certain end in mind. It is just so I propose to study the anecdotes connected in Laertius. Due to the dearth of sources, it is impossible to prove whether or not the stories of Plato, Diogenes, and Aristippus actually were conducted as reported, but the disagreement between the philosophical schools in this text does provide us insight into the interschool struggles of Laertius's era some 500 years later, then when the Roman Empire was in decline and Christianity was rising both in numbers and also gaining its own share of philosophical defenders. In such a case, these anecdotes represent a certain self-reflection on the part of the pagan Mediterranean before it was finally quenched, a hearkening back to their most valued philosophers, which thus reveals these late pagans' own values.